Noah, the man who stood alone. What if the sky turned black and the world drowned in its own wickedness? What if your obedience was the only thing keeping humanity alive? What if the whole world laughed and only you were ready? This is the story of Noah. The world was not always this broken, but in the days of Noah, evil ruled the earth. Violence filled the streets, greed poisoned hearts, and the sound of sin echoed from every city, every home, every soul. The skies were cloudless, yet the heavens mourned. Men built empires, not to glorify God, but to glorify themselves. They made idols from their pride and altars from their power, and God grieved deeply. The Lord saw how great the wickedness of man had become, that every intention of the thoughts of his heart was only evil, continually. Every heart, every thought, every breath corrupted, but one man stood apart, Noah. He wasn't a warrior, he wasn't a king. He was a husband, a father, a man, but he walked with God. While the world chased pleasure, Noah pursued purity. While others lived in shadows, Noah clung to the light, and that faith would change everything. Then God spoke. Noah, build an ark. A whisper, thunderous in its purpose, a command that defied reason, build a boat. In the desert, rain, they had never seen it, but a storm was coming, so great it would wash away all life. I will wipe from the face of the earth every living creature, for the earth is filled with violence, but I will establish my covenant with you. Noah obeyed. For 120 years he built. No blueprint, no crowd, no applause, just sweat, splinters, and faith. The people laughed. Look at the old fool. A boat for rain. What's rain? They mocked him, ignored him. But Noah hammered on. He wasn't just building a boat, he was building salvation. His sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, stood beside him. 3 sons, 3 wives, 1 family, chosen not for their strength, but for their belief. And as the last plank was laid, the animals came. From the ends of the earth, they arrived, 2 by 2. Lions walked beside lambs, hawks perched beside doves, elephants trumpeted as ants marched beneath them. They didn't come by instinct. They came because they were called. Creation obeyed, while man rebelled. Noah stood at the ark's entrance, watching. The sky was still. One last time, he called out,
Repent, turn back, judgment is near.
But no one listened, no one turned, no one believed. Then God shut the door, a silence fell. Heavy, holy, final. A single raindrop hit the ground. Then another, and then the sky shattered. Rain poured from the heavens. Water burst from beneath the ground. Thunder roared like the wrath of God. The mountains trembled, the seas rose, the earth drowned, and the door of the ark remained sealed. Outside, chaos. Inside, faith. 40 days, 40 nights. The rain did not stop. Torrents crashed against the ark, but it floated, steady, safe, because God was with them. When the rain ceased, the world was gone. No cities, no towers, just water, and one boat drifting in hope. Noah waited, not for signs, but for God. He released a raven, then a dove. It returned, again and again, until one day, it brought back an olive leaf. Life had returned. Hope was reborn. The ark came to rest on Mount Ararat. Noah stepped out, not into comfort, but into covenant. The first thing he built wasn't a home, it was an altar. He worshipped, and God made a promise. Never again will I destroy all living things as I have done. Then he painted the sky. A bow of color stretched across the heavens. A rainbow. Not just beauty, but a covenant, a promise from the Creator to His creation. The world thought Noah was crazy, until it was too late. But faith is never foolish when it's placed in God. Noah didn't save himself by strength, he was saved by obedience. One man, one voice, one act of faith that changed history. So when the storms come, will you be ready? Will you listen when no one else does? Will you stand with God when the world walks away?